Welcome back to my channel. It's Jacques, and thank you again for returning. So, we actually got some really good feedback on the last video. I think it's like 500 or 600 views right now, which is very good for a video that I just put it up. So, I think we're gonna try that formula again today. I want to kind of show you guys my neighborhood. I've already showed you guys an apartment tour. If you haven't seen my apartment tour, I'm going to link it down below in the description box. So I want to show you guys my neighborhood, the places that I go right before I go to the gym. So we're just going to take a walk through my neighborhood just so you guys can see actually how I live. All right? Okay guys, so we are in the neighborhood of Escandon, which in my opinion, I have friends and people I know that live in Novarte, Condesa, Roma, San Rafael. But I must say, I like the authenticity of Escandon way more than other places I have seen. Like Escandon really gives me authentic, even though they say it's mucho gringos in la zona, a lot of Americans in this area. For me, I really don't feel that that's true, because I'm always I never really hear anybody, unless the Americans are speaking Spanish, but I never really hear it because I hear it more in the other areas like Roma Condesa, Roma or Condesa, lo siento. But I never really hear it. So for me, it's always a thing of what's really going on in the area, because this makes me feel like it's more authentic Mexico, even though I'm pretty sure if I like lived in a pueblo, it would be much better. So let me show you guys what I get to see. Always in the streets they have like these little shops where you can get food all the time, and usually this road right here is usually packed. I wish it was a Tuesday. It's packed with vendors and a lot of other things, like vendors, food, perfumes, creams, things like that. And it's pretty much all really chill. And like they have like little things that you wouldn't really know what's actually happening until you actually walk in. Then everything is good. So for the most part, it's very chill. Like this neighborhood is very chill. Let me show y'all. They had a wing spot over here that I really liked, but they closed. I think it was like there was right there, Dirty Fries, but I think it was due to a lack of a business, because if you know me, you know I love a wing. So of course nothing to see, just a gas station, but you do not pump your own gas. And this is where I buy like all of the cleaning supplies and things like that. It's like really chill. I hate like walking around with a camera, by the way. So like camera up, filming. They always have fresh fruit everywhere, depending, like, no matter how you feel. It's all right here. That is like a rock climbing wall right here. It's really cool. Hello. It's like right here. So because I find it very weird and to point like a camera at people, film, I usually want the camera on myself. It'll be a much better, and that'd be better. Gracias. yeah, it's much better for me to have the camera on myself because of any type of way. So, with all of that, I'm actually going to take you guys to the Mercado because I think it's very important for people to see the Mercado. I'm going to try to do it as discreet as possible. Not gonna like walk in like with the camera. I'm just gonna show you kind of like what it looks like. And this is the place that you're actually going to buy lots and lots of fruits, lots and lots of veggies. I really prefer buying my food from here, only because it supports the locals. And you don't really have to worry about freshness. You know it's fresh. It's much better than like trying to buy something like from Walmart or in this case Soriana, like the big places. It seems much better to just buy from here. So let's take a look. This is what it looks like. If you're from America, it looks similar to like a flea market, like pretty much like a flea market with a lot of different stuff. I've gotten my fruits, veggies. I've got my pants tailored here. Hola, ¿cómo estás? And it just basically has everything that you need, and that's one thing that I love about it. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. Cosas. But I just want to show you, like, it's basically literally like a big flea market for everything. It's really, really cool. It has everything that you need, and it's just like different venues. And it doesn't really matter. It's basic, like I said, you can eat here. They have pretty much everything, and they call it, it's actually closed right now. But it's usually right here. Usually a lot of people, things like that. And it's just really overall, just really pleasing. So now that you guys have seen that, it's just one of those things that I'm like, it's really, really cool. I love my neighborhood. It's very chill, very relaxed. They even have like a small park that's really close. But I'm gonna show you guys this one store. It's called 3B. In English, it would be 3B. And it's really cool, but it's so interesting because they only take like Mexican bank accounts or Mexican things. So, and this right here is like things that I love to see when I get to walk around are beautiful things like people taking class, and it's really, really cool. And it's just really full of culture, and it's so chill. I love it. And it's just stuff like that that just really warms my heart being in this area, because it's just like so much culture, y'all. I don't know how much I can really tell y'all that. It's so much culture. I feel so welcomed all the time. I never feel like, oh, people are going to, mistreat you because they know you're not from. No, I never feel that. I always feel so welcomed, so never pushed away. You know how sometimes you can feel like, ooh, they don't like that you're here. I never feel that here. It's always such a pleasurable experience, and kind of just really overall just makes me happy that I made the decision to move here. All right. This is actually just a grocery store, and it's 3B because it's 3Bs basically, but it's like really, really, really like tasty, very good food, but nothing like really major. It's only like, see that always, that for me is always like, wow, 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 wow. Again, this is just one of the very many neighborhoods in this actual city, because they have so many. And of course, I just wanted to show you guys my normal route of what I normally would do, where I normally would go. The bikes are back there, if you guys can see. Those are for, like, I think you guys saw it when I did the video in Barcelona, where it was tons and tons of bikes, electrical bikes, things like that. And it's the same thing here. You get to get a bike. I think I paid $25 for the year, which is roughly 500 to 600 Mexican pesos. Sorry, all of those dogs scared the shit out of me. I think it's 500 Mexican pesos per year. And you get to catch a bike anytime. It's free. It's actually made me get back in shape much faster, because I was catching Ubers everywhere, and now I bike everywhere, or I walk, which makes me feel more like it was in Barcelona, because I was able to, walk more, bike more, and I was stay naturally slimmer. But the moment that you catch those cars everywhere, no matter how often you actually walk around, it's so wild at 33 how fast my body picks back up weight. And I'm not here for it at all. So we're coming up on my gym, which I will show you guys. It's right there where the gray at. It's like right where the gray is. That's fine. And it's one of those things that is a very small boutique gym that I actually love, because it's so small. I get everything done that I need to get done. I don't have to worry about it being, a bunch of people in there all the time. I know that I'm good. Coming at the time that I come, it's always like a maximum 5 or 6 people inside. And it's just better for me mentally. It's much better for me mentally. Talking to the gym owner. When I get to go in, do what I gotta do, and it's good. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿tú?
Bien. And it's just much better. So, and now I am in. So I'm just home from the gym, and I almost forgot to close this video out. So I wanted to tell you guys about some things that you're probably going to start seeing in the video, because my demographic now shows both Spanish and English, of course, Mexico and America as the highest people viewing. The videos will either have something right here or something up here with captions. So because I want to be user-friendly towards everybody. So I'm going to start adding captions in Spanish when I only speak in English, and I'll add the captions in English, or I'll switch back and forth between English and Spanish when there's a Spanish video. So I just wanted to tell you guys, thanks again for watching. Please share these videos. I can't believe we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. I'm finally taking this whole YouTube thing very serious. I think it's very important. For the people that have reached out that said that they just want to see different ways of doing things, different ways of living in a different place, so that they're not just so afraid. And I understand that the whole process of moving or going to another place is very scary, and it's not very common, especially because a lot of people are so used to just being in one box all the time. I definitely want to give everybody a different route. You can ask me questions if you're traveling somewhere. If you've never been there, I pretty much probably have been everywhere. I think the only place I haven't been is like Australia, New Zealand, but every other continent, I've touched, or every other country in Europe and things like that, I've actually been to. Asia England, you know, all of this fun stuff. So again, thank you guys again. I love you so much, and I'll see you guys next time.